Well, we move away now from talking to Sir Viv Richards to talk to Dr. Kashif Ansari about the happenings in Pakistan cricket. Recently, we heard about Sarfraz being dismissed, and I must ask you first, Doc, are you surprised by this movement?
Yes, to a certain extent, because I think that Sarfraz was doing relatively okay as a T20 captain. He has won a number of series over the last few months and has kept Pakistan at number one position for T20. However, his sacking as a captain for T20 came to as a huge disappointment to the entire country, to most of them, I guess. But when it comes to one-day cricket or test match, I think that was the right decision. And in fact, I'll go further by saying that he should have resigned after the World Cup loss and not being able to qualify for the semi-finals. And he didn't do that, so that's probably what happened now.
But it hasn't been all that bad for them. I mean, they did win the ODIs, even if they lost the T20s. They still did win the ODIs and looked quite comfortable, albeit against a second-string Sri Lankan side.
Oh, you are right about that, but the thing is that winning those two ODIs in Karachi against a B or C Sri Lankan team did not get them any merit points in view of their followers. But when they lost to the same side in T20, that came as a huge surprise to all the cricket lovers, especially starting from the team selection to the point where he basically fielded after winning the toss. All of that, when you add together, shows signs of serious immaturity and problems for himself. He has been, he wasn't considered for the upcoming tour of Sri Lanka, of Australia, which is a sad news for cricket lovers in Pakistan.
Yeah, it is.
He's a very good wicketkeeper and a very good middle order batsman. In my opinion, Sarfraz took the captaincy to a different level, and he just took a big toll of it. So once he's gone now, they're going to try a couple of different wicketkeepers. One of them is Rizwan. Rizwan is not bad at all, but his strike rate is not better than Sarfraz. So him being a part of T20 will always be questionable, and that's what everybody's asking in Pakistan, because they haven't picked any Brendan McCallums or Kumar Sangakkara's as a replacement of Sarfraz. They picked somebody who has not shown any high caliber T20 batting. So people are saying that, we were much better off having Sarfraz in the side. And they are, to a certain degree, they are right. But Sarfraz, once gone now, he has to go back into domestic cricket and prove that he is the right choice and has to make his entry into the team one more time.
Has the right man been picked for the future to go forward?
Well, that's a very, very difficult question, because it has so much to say in the Pakistani media, social medias, because these are knee-jerk reflexes what they have done. If you look at what the current situation is, that they have made Azhar Ali the captain of Test cricket and Babar Azam for the T20 cricket. In my opinion, if you had a vice captain of the side, in this case it was Asad Shafiq for Test cricket, what did you have him there for? Vice captain is there to replace the captain under normal circumstances, right? And in this case, you just brought in an outside person who was not the vice captain, who was not in the line of captaincy whatsoever, and you made him a captain, and the vice captain is sitting there and doing nothing. So the captainship to Azhar Ali for Test cricket is a big question mark, because he doesn't take the pressure very well either. Second big problem is T20 captaincy. When you look at Babar Azam, Pakistan Cricket Board is known to destroy and disintegrate the futures and the skills of their cricketers to a very, very, very high level. If you look at the Babar Azam, he's one of the topmost batsmen performing in T20 cricket and one-day cricket, but now you have made him a captain with zero experience, and given him people like Shadab Khan, given him people like Wahab Riaz, given him people like Mohammad Amir, who are a lot more senior to him, they're not going to listen to him. And Babar Azam will certainly take the pressure of this captaincy to certain degree, which will hurt his performance. And in the team of Pakistan, where only one cricketer, one batsman is able to play on any sort of track and is able to perform for Pakistan, you're going to destroy his career as well. And then at the end of the day, you will be looking around and seeing who will be the next captain. Because the problem is that you never prepare the captain. You never groom anybody to become a captain down the road, like people do in India. At one point, I remember, Indian cricket team was playing with 6 or 7 captains at the same side. because they were grooming people for the future, and which doesn't happen in Pakistan. As a result of that, one person takes the lead, one person remains the captain until he retires or until he gets fired. And this is exactly what happened during the time of Imran Khan, Javed Miandad, and then it continued to happen until this time when Sarfraz was sacked. So the problem of the board is then basically it trickled down into the careers and futures of Pakistan cricketers, and they pay the price of the ignorance of the hierarchy of Pakistan cricket board.
The final question, Dr. Ansari, can Pakistan beat Australia down under? That's the big one.
Pakistan in T20 or Test match cricket cannot beat Australia in Australia. 75 to 80% chance that Pakistan will basically succumb to Australian pitches, Australian pace, short pitch deliveries, and will always have one statement when they land back in Pakistan: oh, nobody has ever won in Australia, no Pakistani cricket team has won in Australia, so why are you asking me this question? I know this is what's going to happen. But what is more important to us is that have you set the right side to Australia? And the answer is no. They have taken another leap of faith on certain new individuals, certain youngsters, and these youngsters who like a fast bowler Naseem Shah, like Mohammad Asnan, like Musa Khan, all these three fast bowlers, you are sending them to the toughest tour of their life to Australia. And if you haven't played in Australia before, it is very hard for you to get acclimatized to the conditions of Australia. And when you come back without performing, the cricket board has this habit of ignoring you for the rest of your life. And that's exactly what I'm afraid of. And the choice of the players they have made during the recent team announcement is quite pathetic, and it is quite disturbing and disappointing for the cricket fans in Pakistan.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Ansari. Thank you so much to Viv Richards for being part of our podcast. We are on Twitter at Line Length, and of course right here on Facebook and SoundCloud. I'm Barry Wilkinson for our second Line Length podcast. Stay tuned as we have more next week.